Let's get this party started, man. Martin Luther King Day, man. Let's honor the king in a good way. Monday night, Foolish Show podcast. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Stay positive and blessed. Y'all know how we get down, man. We get on here and talk that talk and walk that walk. Make sure y'all go ahead, hit that like button. Check in. The live chat is wide open. Make sure you check in. We're going to honor the great Dr. Martin Luther King tonight, man, who stood for justice, equality. He wanted everybody to be free. And we got to understand that this ain't just a holiday. So let's honor the man in a positive way. We're going to start the show off tonight in a positive way.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.
Shout out to Miss Trill checking in.
China or even Russia or any totalitarian country. Maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic fresh.
We're just getting started, man, on the Foolish Show podcast. We honoring the great Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at that.
Of the freedom of assembly, somewhere I read. Of the freedom of speech, somewhere I read. Of the freedom of press, somewhere I read. That the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. So that's what I say. We aren't gonna let it.
He was a powerful man, great with words, y'all.
We aren't gonna let any injunction turn us around.
Y'all jump in that live chat, represent.
Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead.
Mama Bren checking in.
What's the matter with me now?
One love, Mama.
To the mountaintop. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
You hear that?
And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain.
He knew his death was coming. But it was his destiny.
The promised land.
He had to be the sacrifice.
I may not get there with you. But I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
That's what we honoring tonight, y'all. The great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., man, may God rest his soul. He stood for peace and justice. Something that we all still trying to find to this day. Everything still quite ain't so equal when it comes down to a lot of things, especially in the African-American department. Life is still a struggle for a lot of us. But if it wasn't for that man sacrificing his life and doing what he did, we wouldn't be where we at today. And that's what we have to understand and appreciate. Understand that the ones before you kicked the door down and allowed us to live the way we live today. Imagine still living where we all had to go to separate schools and eat at separate restaurants. Imagine a world where blacks was not free. We were still enslaved. Still a lot of injustice going on right now with the Justice Department. We still have all these police departments still running a lot of crooked things, killing innocent black men for no reason. You don't find no weapons on them. A lot of them is just hiding behind the badges now. See, we came a long ways, but racism will never leave forever because there's going to always be hatred in some people's heart. Some people's mind and heart you cannot never change no matter what you do. But it took the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to sacrifice his life for freedom, for all of us to be free and equal. And we can't take that for granted. Remember, today is not just a holiday. Today is not just a day that a lot of y'all had off from work. Today is the day that we're supposed to keep that dream alive. But that's how we're going to start the show off tonight. Speaking of the dream, has Martin Luther King's dream really came true? How far have we come today in this world? Are we living an American dream? Now, as black folks, we know what time it is because we still struggling in a lot of ways. And I don't see color because we all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. I have no racist bone in my body. I love everybody. But we have to call it how it is. See, on the Foolish Show, we give it to you straight with no chase. We have a lot of black-owned businesses now. It's a lot of millionaires that are black, but we still only make up the minority. We have to get it where everybody is on the same playing field, where we all have the same situations given to us. We know sometimes coming up in the hood, you already losing. It's already a struggle. See, growing up in the ghetto, most of the time we don't have a silver spoon in our mouth. We're going to go some days without eating. We're going to go some days where it's a lot of stuff we can't afford to do or get. So we know about the struggle. So in 2023, has the dream came true that the Dr. Martin Luther King wanted? Are we equal? Are we all on the same playing field? I know we have come a long ways, but we still got a long ways to go because some people still have that hatred installed in their heart. And this is why we got to understand that the key is to spread love. We got to get rid of all this hate, and we got to learn how to lift each other up. See, there's always power in numbers. If my people will get out their own way, we can make something happen. If you stop fighting each other and arguing with each other and competition with each other and unite and come together. Imagine if all of us came together and looked out for each other and supported each other. African Americans, blacks, whatever you want to call them, they would be in a whole lot of better position. So we have to learn how to get out our own way, first of all. And we have to understand that being African American, you're going to have to work a little extra harder because you're not going to have all the opportunities that everybody else has. Everything is just not going to be given to you. It's not going to be handed on a silver platter. You got to put hard work and energy into whatever you're trying to accomplish. No matter what job or what field you in. There's a lot of African Americans now on the police department. But how quick they tend to forget that at one point we was not allowed to be a police. We was not allowed to be on the force. We can't never forget where we come from. Stay connected to your roots. Stay true to who you are. Never sell out. Never turn your back on your people. And that's why tonight on the Foolish Show podcast, we are celebrating the great late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He stood for equality, justice. Think about this. This man sacrificed his life and died in Memphis and got assassinated. But the whole point of him being over there is he was fighting for the sanitary workers. If y'all don't know who that is, that's the garbage people. This man jeopardized everything for people that work for the garbage truck. Do you know how much that take? How many of y'all out there would do that? You would drop what you're doing for people like that. A lot of people wouldn't find that important. But he seen that his people was in trouble. He seen that his people were struggling. So he made the sacrifice and say, nah, it ain't right how they treating these people. Let me go down there and do what I can do. Most people never take that upon themselves. See, this is why I be telling y'all. Sometimes you gotta be willing to sacrifice even for others, even for people that you don't know. Sacrifice. Be willing to stand by your brother, man, through thick and thin. See, it's all divisions now. We all going against each other. We all in competition. Ain't nobody looking out for nobody no more. And this is what we got to start changing. We got to allow his dream to come true. We have to stand up for justice. We got to stand up for each other. We all can walk hand in hand. It's time to put away the dope. It's time to put away the guns. It's time to hold hands. See, unity is the way. That's how you make a wave, when you unite and join forces. The live chat is wide open, y'all. Hit that thumbs up button. We honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. tonight on The Foolish Show. One of the greatest leaders we ever seen. A man that stood for so many things that a lot of y'all probably just don't understand. Did y'all know he was in New York on the book signing? He had released a book and he was autographing books. And there was a lady that came up to him and asked him, "Are you Dr. Martin Luther King?" He looked up at the lady and said, "Yes, I am." The lady took a knife and stabbed him right in the chest. The doctor told him if he had sneezed, he would have died. That blade would have moved. But see, God didn't want him then, because he didn't fulfill everything he's supposed to do. It wasn't his time. See, when you're a prophet for the Lord, you have a purpose, and your time has already been put in. So we all must serve our purpose. You can't be afraid to walk in the light. You can't be afraid to stand for something. See, Martin Luther King stood for something. He wasn't afraid of going to jail. See, nowadays, y'all ain't going to jail nowhere. Y'all ain't sacrificing that for nobody. You're not going to stand up for your brother, man. You're not going to sit up there while people throwing bricks and rocks at you. You're not going to stand there and keep marching and fighting while they putting water hoses on you, sicking dogs on you. How many of y'all going to be out there in the fight? You're going to be locked up in the house somewhere, because you're going to feel like that's not my fight. It ain't my problem. See, that's what we got to start understanding. We all in this fight together. We all in a fight together. It ain't no that's them or that's them. It's us. The sooner we realize that, the better. The more we can get accomplished. The more we're allowed to grow as people. If we stop causing war on each other and stand in the paint and hold hands and have love for your sister or your brother. We all still in the fight, y'all. The fight ain't never over. The fight is just beginning. The fight and the dream that Martin Luther King wanted has just started. We still fighting for a lot of stuff right now. We came a long ways. Don't get it twisted. We even had a half-black president. We never thought that we'd ever see that while we was living. So we came a long ways. But don't think that everything is still peaches and cream. It's a lot of people still got racism in their heart. But what they do now, instead of being bold with it, they blend in. Instead of being blunt with it, they smile in your face and then call you nigga when they get home or when they get around their own peoples. Don't be fooled. Don't think everybody is all good. There's still a lot of bad people out here. And we got to weed out all the bad seeds. You got to expose them and show them that hatred will never get you nowhere. Hatred is the reason why we in our position right now as black folks, hating and killing each other, talking about each other, trying to set each other up. Don't want to see nobody else come up. You want to be the only one that got it. You want to be the only one that popping. See, you got to have a good heart to care about somebody else. Shout out to Cha-Cha checking in. Mama Bren checking in. Keystar checking in. Drizzy checking in on this Martin Luther King night. We talking that talk tonight, y'all, because we got to keep fighting and let that dream come true. We can't let his dream die. We done came too far. He don't sacrifice too much. He don't work too hard to turn back now. So we all can come together as one, as people, and let's end all this nonsense. Let's stop all the hatred. Help your brother, man, when they're in need. Help your sister when you see she's struggling. Because what kind of person are you to kick a person when he's down? When they down and out? What you get out of keeping them down now? Why not lift your hand down and try to pull them up? When we gonna start doing that? Until we start doing that, the dream will never come true. We have to understand that we control our own destiny. The way we live and what you stand for, you control you. Drizzy says, you already know, fam. We got to let it be known, Drizzy. Today ain't just a holiday where you just stay home and barbecue. Today is a day where we got to understand what this man has sacrificed, not only for my people, but for all people. He wanted everybody to get along. He wanted everybody to be free, not some people, not just black people. All he wanted us was to be treated fairly. Is that too much to ask? No one should be looked down upon because of the color of your skin. You got to think about it. Who can control that? Can you control when you're born what sex you is, what color you is? God dictates that. So you're hating people for no reason, for something that they can't even control. A person can't control how they look. If a person was born big, you can't downgrade that person for being big. If they was born like that, you can't talk down and look down upon people because they're not like you. We all different in some kind of way. Ain't nobody built the same. My path and my story ain't y'all path. We all got different paths that we must follow in life. We got different purposes, but the same common goal. We're supposed to love each other and hold it down for each other. But most of all, we're supposed to love God. We're supposed to honor him with all our heart, our might, and soul. But we all living like tomorrow's promise. We living like everything is guaranteed to you. Do you think you guaranteed to see another day? Do you think the next Martin Luther King Day is guaranteed you're going to be alive and your heart still going to be pumping? Somebody done told you wrong. Ain't nothing promised to none of us. Let's not take it for granted. And let's keep pushing. Let's help that dream come true, man. Because we can do it. We can come from the depths of the dirt and lift up and rise. And we can see more people shining and successful. But we got to get out of our own way. We got to stop hating on each other. See, they call black folks crabs in the bucket. What happened when you put a whole bunch of crabs in the bucket? When one try to pull and get out, the other one going to pull each other down. That's why they call us crabs in the bucket. So let's not let this man's death go in vain. Let's stop only thinking about us. Let's stop being selfish and allow this man's dream to come true. Everybody has a purpose to serve. But what purpose are you serving? Are you here causing chaos? Or are you making something happen? Are you here causing destruction? Or are you spreading love? Which side of the fence you gonna be on? What do you stand for? I stand for love. Love is always the answer. Love is always the way. But we as black folks, I'm talking to my community, we gotta get out our own way. We think being cool is shooting guns, selling drugs, popping pills, flexing what we got on the internet, going and taking and robbing. That's what we think life is. We can't get out our own way. And it's sad. So we gotta allow this man's dream to come true. Because if we don't, it's never gonna get any better, y'all. There's still a lot of innocent people getting killed out there. The whole world watch George Floyd on that ground, on the concrete. You watch him beg for his life and tell you that he cannot breathe. Not one bystander jumped up and ran over them. They were screaming, they was making noise, they had their phones recording, but ain't nobody sacrificed. Even if they would have got their behind whooped, even if they would have got put in jail, wasn't nobody willing to sacrifice and say, man, let me stop this because this ain't right. Everybody sat there and watched this man die in front of their eyes. So I'm asking y'all out there tonight, how many of y'all are willing to sacrifice something? How many of y'all will sacrifice for your brother man? I ain't even talking about, I know some of y'all might do it for your family. I know some of y'all will do it for your kids. But how many of y'all would sacrifice for somebody you don't know? For your fellow human being? Let's go to the live chat. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. Let everybody know we live tonight, man. And we going in tonight. It's M.L.K. Day. So let everybody know we live streaming right now on Facebook and YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you ain't already subscribed. Drizzy says, just wonder how to reach the ones that need to hear the message. Everybody got to play their part, Drizzy. How to get them to receive it. Because we got to keep pushing it. You can't stop. You can't be all, rah, let's go, we together one day, and then tomorrow you forget about it and go back doing the same damn thing. This has to be a movement that you have in your heart every day. Drizzy says, like Pac said, even when we sell rocks, it feels good putting money in your mailbox. Exactly. But does it feel good killing somebody? You killing somebody mama, you killing somebody auntie. Somebody mama coming to buy that dope from you. Somebody godmama coming to get that dope from you. Somebody done sold everything they got. Somebody done lost their kids to the system because of drugs. So we got to understand, all money ain't good money. You might make a lot of money from that selling dope and whatever you're doing illegally. But how many people you killing? How many lives have you ruined? How many mothers and fathers are strung out on dope that can't take care of their household? Miss Shreya says, sacrifice what though? Sacrifice your freedom. Sacrifice your life. Martin Luther King sacrificed his life for some garbage workers. He got killed over there in Memphis because he was over there fighting for the garbage workers to get better pay. Now, most of the time, people like that wouldn't even matter to most of us. This man, not even from Memphis. went over there to fight that fight and to unite them people together. Drizzy says it's too easy to make your money that way. They rather not do a 9 to 5. That's why I say, Drizzy, I can't tell no man how to eat, but I can tell you the consequences. You got to think about it. Everything that easy, it ain't good. If it's that easy, something gonna come out of it. It's gonna be easy to go to jail too. It's gonna be easy to lose your family. How many people sitting and rotting in prison right now because of drugs? Some people got the book thrown at them because of drugs. They ain't killed nobody because of drugs. So if you're willing to sacrifice your freedom and you're willing to jeopardize everything you got, because everything you get, they're going to take it. Once you go to prison, all that's gone. I don't care what money you have in your bank account, they taking it all. So all that hustling you've been doing is going to the government. You tell me a fairy tale ending, you go listen to all the top dope boys, all these people that did all them interviews that was drug lords, and let them tell you how their story ended up. All of them went to prison, and all of them is old men now telling their stories. And they telling people that ain't the way to go. And that's what it's all about, because you should direct these youngins, say, hey, if you want to go do it, that's on you. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. See, that's called part-time balling. You can ball for a little bit making that fast money, but it ain't going to last. Because the empire is going to crumble. Somebody going to tell, somebody going to crack, and then you go into the pen. It ain't no happy ending. I don't care if you stay for 5, 10 years. Sooner or later, they're going to come knock on your door, and it's time to go. So we got to start selling hope and not dope. We have to sell hope to our people. Drizzy says, I watch people sell it half stacks at a time and still lose their car, house, and everything. Because they're not business minded. The first thing you do if you're doing that illegal stuff is you flip that into something legal. You go get you some LLCs. You go get you some businesses. I don't care if you open up a lawn service. I don't care if you buy you a car wash. You got to go legit. Because all that illegal money ain't glad. You tell me somebody that's living happy ever after right now with that legal money. All of it gone. All they can tell you is stories. Yeah, man, one time I had a 500,000. Man, one time I used to make millions. Used to. It's all in the past tense. You're going to ball for a little bit. And then you're going to drop back down to earth. Then when you sitting in that cell, you're going to think about all that time that you got to do. And you got to ask yourself, is it worth it, y'all? How much you willing to sacrifice out there, y'all? If you're going to sacrifice something for your family, far as in doing something right, doing something good, leaving a legacy that everybody can be proud of. You don't want to go down the path where it's going to hurt mom and daddy. You don't want to go down the path that's going to hurt your kids or your spouse. That's not a path you want to choose. I can't tell nobody how to live. Everybody has to walk their own way. I can give you my opinion and my point of view. It's up to you to take it how you want. But let's get back to what's at hand. We cannot get distracted and lose focus of the dream. What this man sacrificed. We can't let it go by the wayside. Trisha says, not to mention, if they have kids, they put their kids through all that. They get selfish, sloppy, then the world comes crashing down. Exactly. Now you can't see your kids them no more. Now you got to touch your kids them through a glass. Not all the time you talk to your baby them is on the phone collect. Excuse me, y'all. So we got to learn, man. All the stuff we used to do, we got to start changing how we move. We can't keep selling dope in the hood. We can't keep shooting each other. Because all we doing is killing each other. All we doing is taking somebody mama or taking somebody daddy out the household. And we have to break that cycle. And that cycle of life is causing our destruction. That cycle of life is why we stuck in mud. It's like we in quicksand. Feel like we ain't getting nowhere. I just want us as people to wake up. You got to be considerate. Have some compassion in your heart. Think about other people. Be grateful for what you have. Everything you get in life, you're going to have to work hard for it. But there ain't nothing greater than working hard for something and building something, and you look back at what you built. It's going to give you the greatest feeling in the world because you know that you sacrificed everything you had to do what you got to do. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. Don't let nobody talk you out your dream. Don't do it. Don't get distracted, y'all. Don't let people throw you off. Don't let people stop you with what you're trying to get accomplished. Let's go back to the live chat. Y'all let everybody know we live right now, man. MLK Day. We honoring the great late Dr. Martin Luther King tonight on the Foolish Show podcast. Hit that thumbs up button. Drizzy says, can't keep throwing away everything we've been fighting for all this time. That's what I'm saying. You know how many times this man done went to jail when he was here? Do you know how many death threats he got? People hated him and put money on his head and wanted to take this man out because he wanted everybody to be treated equal. He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong to no other race. But they still had hatred in their heart because everybody don't want that. Everybody don't want it to be peace and harmony. Some people want chaos and division. A lot of people don't want change. Miss Real says, you're right. I agree with that. I am a living testimony. Man, y'all got to understand, man. We control a lot of stuff, but we got to get out of our own way. We got to stop all this jealousy. We got to stop being in competition with one another. Who cares who got more money? Who cares who got the most jewelry? Who cares who got the better clothes? Who cares who got the bigger house? We all living in the same earth, breathing the same air. What does it really matter at the end of the day? Miss Trill says, people will certainly throw you off. Keep that negative energy over there. That's what I'm telling you, Miss Trill. If some people see you doing good, and they say, I got to stop that. She accomplishing too much over there. She's shining too much. Let me throw her off. Let me bring her down. Y'all know that old saying, misery loves company? It just can't get mine. But if you entertain it, misery will come knocking. If you entertain it, misery will come knocking at your door. Cha-Cha says change is good. We all need it. Of course. Nobody should be walking around still being the same. Y'all should have left 2022 back where it's at. This year, you should have came in with another mentality. Because guess what? You still here. You're still able to get on the Foolish Show. You're still able to wake up every day and live your life. That's something to celebrate right there. So why still be the same person that you was? It's all about growing. Y'all know when you plant that seed and you start putting water on it and you watch that flower grow, we have to keep blossoming. We're all supposed to grow. Like I said on the previous show, don't never think you're too old to learn something. Because nobody in this world know everything. I don't know everything. You don't know everything. We all can learn from each other. But I just want us to understand, let's not let the dream go to waste. Don't let that man death go in vain. Let's keep pushing, man. And keep holding each other down. Keep lifting each other up in a positive way. Shout out to Miss Savannah again. We cannot let the devil win, y'all. Because we let the devil win. He's winning right now. If y'all ain't looking around right now, the devil is winning. and we losing because all we see is negativity. If you go on timeline and get on social media right now, ain't too much positive stuff. You're gonna see somebody getting knocked out. You're gonna see somebody getting shot. You seeing some gossip, somebody getting talked about. They talk about somebody's kids. It's all negativity now that they spread. All negativity. So we gotta get out our own way. Keystar says we are our own enemy. Too much black on black hate. Too much black on black hate. Too much black on black crime. We take it from each other. We the ones that robbing each other in the hood. We the ones that doing drive-bys and killing kids. We the ones that setting each other up for failure. We take it from each other. We plotting to set up and rob each other. We doing it. You got the police sitting back watching everything. They're like, hey, man, we ain't got to do too much because they destroying each other. So everybody basically watching each other fall by the wayside because don't nobody care. I guess everybody feel like it ain't me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Keystar says we have to have more love in our heart than hate. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And this is what I always preach on this podcast. Love is the way. Love is the answer. Love is the gateway to positivity. Hate is the gateway to destruction. Which way you want? You want to live in turmoil? You want to live in chaos? Or do y'all want to live peace? You want to be able to go outside and enjoy yourself. You want the kids to be able to be free and do what they want. Or should we have to always keep ducking and worrying about bullets? Do we have to have a gun everywhere we go? You can't walk down the street, you got to have a pistol. Are we living in Afghanistan? Are we living in Iraq? Because every day feels like a war zone, especially in the projects. Every day somebody's getting killed. There's somebody in some hood right now getting shot, getting robbed, getting set up. Somebody dope is getting stolen from them. There's somebody somewhere right now, as we speaking, right now, that's getting shot. And it's not by other people. It's by their own brothers. That's why we got to get out our own way. But let's not forget why we're here tonight, y'all. So let's keep that positivity.
YouTube is the #1 site for millions of creators
going.
Online.
We have to understand
before you
that we play our part.
This morning, you were dependent on more than half to help him. This was why that man was good and great. I think those brothers were afraid.
We have to start practicing what we preach.
Going out to my father's house.
I agree, Cha-Cha. So what you gonna do?
About 3 or 4 miles.
The quick way to practice what you preach is you gotta start with yourself. You can't worry about nobody else. What you gonna do?
When I came back later that night, well, I can tell you,
everybody look in the mirror right now.
And
go look at yourself. Go find yourself.
Flag me down. And I felt that he needed some help.
Savannah says, yes, love, gratitude, appreciation, and kindness are also necessary in achieving and maintain peace. It all goes hand in hand.
I wasn't really willing to take the risk. I say to you this morning that the first question that the priest asked,
I want y'all to listen to this.
The question that I asked on that Jericho road of Atlanta known as Simpson.
Listen to him.
First question that the Levite asked was, if I stop to help this man, what would happen to me? But the Good Samaritan came by and he reversed the question. Not what will happen to me if I stop to help this man, but what will happen to this man if I do not stop to help him. This was why that man was good.
If you don't know what he's talking about right there, y'all, is he was giving y'all a story of what Jesus said, that a man was stranded on the side of a road and everybody passed right by him. Then nobody want to help him. Because as Dr. Martin Luther King explaining right there, then nobody want to sacrifice themselves. Because you know, when you see somebody on the side of the road, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna stop. Because you thinking, man, that person could be crazy, that could be a killer and all that. But he said a good person came along and said, you know what? I ain't worried about what's gonna happen to me. I'm worried about what's gonna happen to this man if I don't stop and help him. That's what we need more of. People know how to get out their own way. People willing to sacrifice something. See, that man was wise and great. This is what Jesus called that man, a wise and great man, because he didn't care about himself. He was concerned about others. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to learn how to care about the person next to you. You got to learn about caring about each other, holding it down for each other.
Was great because he was willing to take a risk for humanity. He was willing to ask what will happen to this man, not what will happen to me. This is what God needs today.
Martin Luther King is my inspiration. I listen to every one of his speeches over again. And I pull out different things that I can apply to my life.
Civil rights movement, if I don't participate, what will happen to my city if I don't vote? What will happen to the sick if I don't think? This is how God judges people in the final analysis. Oh, that will be a day.
Y'all listen now.
The question won't be, how many awards did you get in life?
Y'all hear that?
Not that day.
Not that day.
It won't be how popular were you in your social setting. That won't be the question that day.
Do y'all hear what he's saying? It's gonna come a day where it ain't about how popular you are. It ain't about how much money you had in the bank. It ain't about what you driving.
It will not ask how many degrees you've been able to get. The question that day will not be concerned with whether you are a PhD or no PhD.
Not when judgment day come.
Not be concerned with whether you went to Morehouse or whether you went to no house.
Listen to the message.
That day will not be how beautiful is your house. Question that day will not be how much money did you accumulate, how much you have in stocks and bonds. Question that day will not be what kind of automobile you have.
Listen to him now.
On that day, the question will be, what did you do for others?
That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. When judgment day comes, you're going to be judged from what's in your heart. And like the great late Dr. Martin Luther King just said, what did you do for others? God don't care about what you driving. He don't care about what degree you got. He don't care if you finished first in your class. What kind of heart did you have? Who did you help out the whole time you was here on earth? Did you feed his people? Did you care about his people? That's what he want to know.
I can hear somebody saying, Lord, I did a lot of things in life.
Listen to him now.
My job well. The world honored me for doing my job.
It's M.L.K. Day, man.
I did a lot of things, Lord. I went to school and I studied hard. I accumulated a lot of money, Lord. That's what I did. Seems that I can hear the Lord of life saying, but I was hungry and you said.
You hear that?
I was sick and you visited me not. I was naked and you clothed me not. I was in prison and you weren't concerned about me. So get out of my face.
Listen to him.
What did you do for others?
You heard that? He said he heard somebody tell God, I did a lot of stuff and I was successful and did all this. But God still told him, get out my face. Because all that stuff you talking about you did and you had, you didn't do nothing for my people. You accomplished all that stuff, but who did you share it with? My motto is always, it's not about how you live, it's about what you give. That's why I try to give till I can't give no more. And that's what it's all about. Giving from your heart. Doing stuff for others. What are you willing to sacrifice for the next person? For all us to be able to live good, eat good. See, this is what they don't understand, Mama Brand. See, my way of thinking goes deep. I'm not your particular person. I'm not your average dude. I know y'all used to everybody around here slang banging, gang banging. Kill, kill, kill. Everybody want to be thugs. Nobody want to stand up for what's right no more. I'm the person that's going to stand up for what's right. I'm the one that's going to say, that ain't cool. I don't follow no crowds. I don't follow what y'all think is cool. It's all about living your own life. Walking in your own light. Finding happiness. Finding your purpose. Don't just live and be walking around blind, not knowing where you're going. Let life take you somewhere. Enjoy life. Life is a ride. You ever been on the roller coaster? You're going to go up, then you're going to go down. But enjoy the ride. Let's not take life for granted. Understand what the people before you had sacrificed. This ain't just a holiday. This man sacrificed his life for all us to live good. For you, your mama, your granddaddy, everybody, anybody that was around on this earth. All he wanted was everybody to have a chance and to be treated equal. But we got to understand, we ain't gonna never get ahead if we don't get out our own way. If we don't stop all this hatred now, we're gonna screw ourselves. Then the next generation, they're gonna be further and further down in the pit. And it's gonna be hard for them to climb and dig their way out. So let's make a better way for the youngins. Let's show them what love is all about. If you got kids, make sure you be in your kids' life. I don't understand how we got a lot of fathers out there that got kids. How you can go to sleep every day not knowing where your kid at, not knowing what your kid doing? How can you sleep good? How does you got some fathers out there that playing fathers right now to somebody else's kids and don't even do nothing for their own? Ain't nothing wrong with showing love to them kids, but show love to all the kids. There's a lot of mothers out there that got kids that don't even care about their kids. It's a lot of mothers that have put them off to the side and put them on other people and always putting them on grandma. Don't forget, grandma done did her part. Grandma done raised y'all. Give grandma a little break. Give grandma some time off. Think about everything that your mama and them sacrificed. You think at 50, 60, 40, you think they want to raise a whole kid again? Of course they're going to love their grandkids to death. But you give them that option. Stop throwing your kids on the grandparents. Let the grandparents just be grandparents. Don't let them be the parents. See, some of the grandparents have to still step up and raise these kids because that's the kind of heart they have. And they can't see their grandkids go by the wayside. But I don't know how you can sleep at night if you got a mother that's still living. You don't check on your mama. You don't tell your mama you love her. You don't do nothing for your mama. Some people right now got their mother still here, but don't appreciate it. Don't call them. Don't give them no flowers. Don't say, Mom, you're hungry. Mom, anything around the house you need me to come do. Everybody grow up and they forget the root of the tree. If it weren't for mama them, you wouldn't be in the position that you is today. And one for mama them, you wouldn't know all the things you know today. So always honor your parents. I understand a lot of people, everybody don't have good parents. Some people have bad parents. Some people have parents that didn't care. But the Bible says you still must honor thy mother and thy father. There still is no reason to be disrespectful. You still can't toot your nose at it. I understand you might be bitter and say, Daddy, where were you? Mama, why I had to grow up in that home? But God forgives. So we have to. If he's able to forgive, why you can't? Some things you gotta let it go. If we gonna accomplish anything and let the dream live, it starts in your household. Then outside your household, whoever you come in contact with, that's how you spread the dream. We can't save the world, but we can do our part, y'all. We can help spread love and make sure that everybody else have a chance. If we want the dream to live on, we got to get out our own way. We got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. Have something in your heart. Believe in something. We all in a fight. We all fighting to survive. Because survival ain't easy. We know that the bills keep coming. We know that we got people out there that's going to try to take it and rob from you. Some people plotting on you right now. There's somebody sitting somewhere right now that's talking about you right now that don't even know you. Never met you, never had a conversation with you. Somebody right now that don't like me, that never met me a day of their life. That's how life is. Everybody ain't going to love you. But God loves you. So we got to understand, man, we all got a part. We got a part to play in all this. It ain't it ain't got nothing to do with me. Yes, it do. We all got a part in making this man's dream come true. Because we got to get out our own way. Stop all this hating. Stop all this killing. We have to put the devil in his place. Because we letting the devil take over. There's a lot of sick, evil people out here, man, that don't care about me or you. There's a lot of people out there that all they want to see is destruction. Some people get happy off other people's pain. Don't think everybody's in your corner. Don't think everybody got your back. Life don't work like that. But one thing I can tell you is never lose faith. Always stay focused on the task. Don't let nobody trick you out your dream or whatever you're trying to accomplish in life. And whatever you want, go for it. Set your dreams and goals high. If you don't reach them, you don't reach them. But doggone it, you doggone try. Nobody can't hate you for trying. Anybody can talk. Everybody always saying, man, I want to do this and I got to do this and I got to do that. But what you doing to make it happen? What are you doing to make your dreams come true? What are you doing to make this world a better place? What are you doing that's setting that right path for your kids? What are you teaching those kids? Are you teaching those kids? Are you giving them the attention that they need? Some of y'all got kids but still don't pay them no attention. You still don't give them the proper care. You still don't give them the proper loving. We can't neglect the ones in our household, y'all. It starts in your own house. If we build the house better, we can help make the world better. So it starts within your walls, where you live at. You got to start working on yourself. It's easy to talk about, that person be doing that and that person ain't doing that. It's easy to gossip and point the finger at somebody else. But ain't nobody going to do this. Who going to say it's me? Who going to say I'm the problem? Ain't nobody really going to admit when they the problem. It's always somebody else's fault. You ever met somebody that always say that it's always somebody else's fault? You ever met that person that never want to take accountability of what they do and how they live? It's always somebody else's fault. that their life is messed up. Never want to look in the mirror and look at themselves. We got a long way to go, y'all. The dream is not finished. We came a long way. But we got to keep fighting. The fight is not over. We got to get out our own way, y'all. If we ever want to see each other prosper, we got to get out our own way. We have to learn how to get that hate out of our heart. Stop being jealous. What's for you is going to be for you. What's for that person is for that person. Don't worry about what nobody else got. Don't worry about their blessings. Count yours. Stop looking across the fence and worry about what they're doing over there. Take care and fix your own yard. Make sure your yard clean. Make sure you're doing whatever you got to do to make your life good. People always told me trouble is easy to get into, but harder to get out of. All it takes is 1 second, one mistake, one bad choice, one bad decision, and you can throw your whole life away. But we got to honor this man's dream the right way. And I'm talking to my folks. We got to come together. We got to spread love. We got to support each other. Stop backstabbing each other. Stop getting mad in your feelings and want to kill somebody. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. We do it for the King Night, M.L.K. Day on the Foolish Show podcast. Y'all hit that thumbs up. The live chat is wide open. Drop your comments, man. This is an open platform. This show is for everybody. Everybody. Open platform. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. We just keep nothing but good vibes over here. We don't entertain no negativity. Life is too short for all that stuff. We trying to live and be happy. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I just want to enjoy it. I want to appreciate it. I don't want to take life for granted. You should either. Tomorrow ain't promised another nobody. Not me, you, your mama, your kids, your pastor. The boss at work, we all gonna check out. But we gotta get our own way. That's the only way we're gonna let the dream live, y'all. We gotta understand that we all serve a purpose in life. We all put it for a reason. It's up to you to find out what that reason is. Either you're gonna be walking around here lost, or you find yourself. Are you gonna find yourself? Or you gonna still blame somebody else? You gonna say that's such and such fault because your life messed up? You gonna say it's your mom and them fault? It was mom and them fault that you made bad choices? Is mom and them fault that you put up that gun and shot it and killed somebody? Is it mom and them fault? Or is it your own? Stop putting the blame on other people and take accountability for your own life. Stop talking about what somebody else did. Because what God has for you, can't nobody block it. Shout out to Freddie C checking in. All the way from the NY. But we gotta let the dream live on, y'all. We can't be around here playing. We can't be around here still taking it for granted. It ain't just a holiday. It ain't a day when y'all barbecue and everybody go out and go get your new outfit. We supposed to be uniting. We supposed to be making the world better and better. But it's changing for the worst. Because y'all look around, we can't even go to the grocery store. People in there shooting. You can't even go enjoy a concert. You can't even go to church. The devil will come anywhere. Do not fall victim. Do not let him get you. He tapping on your shoulder right now. You got to brush him off, y'all. Or as that old church song say, shake the devil off. Because that's the only way we gonna rise to the top, man. It's the only way that dream gonna ever come true. But we gotta get out of our own way. And that's the problem. In my community, we still trapped in the mind frame of hatred. I don't like him. I can't stand her. She make me sick. He make me sick. She thinks she all that. He think he all that. Y'all got the wrong mentality. You worry about the wrong thing. Worry about whatever's going on in your household behind your closed doors. See, I told y'all, that's we our own downfall. Too many people looking over the fence, looking at everybody else's yard. Clean your yard up before you look over there at somebody else's. Fix your problems before you try to expose everybody else's problems. One thing about life, ain't nobody like perfect. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't go by what you see on the internet. Everybody gonna make you seem like they like all peaches and cream and they live all wonderful. It ain't no pain. We all go through pain. Because it's gonna come a point in time in life where you're gonna deal with sickness and you're gonna deal with death. So don't let everybody fool y'all and think everything is all peaches and cream and nobody has problems and their life is just so perfect. That's a fairy tale. We all got problems. It's just how you handle it, how you deal with it. You either let it destroy you or it's gonna make you better. They always told me what don't kill you in this world will make you tougher. So we gotta understand, man, if we gonna come out of this rut and we gonna rise up and shine like the sun, we gotta get out of our own way, y'all. So what you gonna do to play your part to help your brother, man? What are you gonna do to step it up in your own household? A lot of y'all don't even take control of your own household. It's chaos all in your house. Take control of your house. Raise your kids right. Teach them morals and respect. See, all that done went out the window now. Ain't no more values. These kids don't feel nothing. They'll tell you, I don't care, I'm crashing out. I die. If I die, then I'm gonna die. That's some sad stuff. You playing with your life when you only get one. I don't think that's something you need to be playing with. You only get one shot. Y'all know it's not Xbox. This ain't PlayStation. You can't hit no reset button. This ain't the DVR where you can rewind everything. You only get one life. Don't think you can go on through life taking it for granted. One day, it ain't be here no more. So appreciate your life. Appreciate the people around you and show them more love. Especially the elderly. Don't forget them. Don't forget the ones that sacrifice. Don't forget that root of the tree. We all came from a family tree. You can't forget about Big Mama and Mama them. A lot of people don't even show their mama and grandma them love. Don't even stop by there and give them a flower. Don't call them and say, Mom, I love you. Mama, I thank you for everything you've done for me. You don't forgot about the root of the tree. A lot of people forget where they came from. You wouldn't be where you at today if somebody didn't make some sacrifices for you. The least you can do, show a little gratitude. Humble yourself and tell somebody thank you. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you appreciate them. That don't cost $1. That don't cost a quarter, not a cent. And it's free of charge. Spread love don't cost no money. You don't need your card. You don't need to swipe that. There ain't no cash app for that. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, man. We honoring the great late Martin Luther King tonight on the Foolish Show podcast. We about to wind this thing on down. Be on here about another 5 minutes. But we're going to let that dream live on, y'all. Understand, this ain't just a holiday. This man jeopardized everything for us. For us to be able to do what we want. For all us to be able to just go out and have a good time and be treated equal. No matter what color you was born. See, this is something that we can't help. We all was born a certain way. Why are you going to hate somebody for the color of their skin that they can't even control? And I ain't bleaching my skin trying to be somebody else. Because I'm proud to be who I am. And you should be proud to be whoever you is. If you're black, white, Mexican, Japanese, I don't care what you is. Be happy and proud of it. It's not about no color with me. It's about your heart. I want to know how your heart is. I don't care what you look like. Do you got a good heart or you don't? Are you a bad person or you're not? It ain't about no color. Are you a good person or you ain't? How you built inside? Your character gonna show everything. But let's not forget this man right here. In his dream.
This is the breath of life. Somewhere along the way, we must learn that there is nothing greater than to do something for others.
Did y'all hear that? In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, there is nothing greater than doing something for others. Y'all heard it, right? And this is all I've been preaching. We all so selfish and wrapped up in our own life that ain't nobody care about nobody else. And if everybody walk around being selfish and on their own in their own little bubble, we ain't gonna never get nowhere. You just heard it. It ain't nothing more greater in this world than doing something for others. If we help each other out, we all can come a long way. It ain't fun when you eating and everybody else starving. I don't like putting food in my mouth and be full and I have to see everybody else bones showing, rib cage showing. That ain't fun to me. I want everybody to eat. If I could, I'd feed everybody. If I had enough money, I'd give all y'all $1 million. If I had it. It's not fun when I just got it. I want everybody to have it. That's more fun to me. See, only selfish people can go around and say, well, I'm good, I'm straight, I got it. That ain't good enough for me. I want everybody to have it. You should want everybody around you to eat. What's the point of you eating and you eating in somebody's face? Why they slobbing at the mouth? That ain't no good trait to have. That's an old selfish person, if you ask me.
This is the way I've decided to go.
But don't forget about this man's dream.
The rest of my days, that's what I'm concerned about.
It ain't just a holiday.
Son, if you and Bernard happen to be around when I come to the latter days,
y'all listen to him.
I want us to cross the Jordan. I want you to tell him that I made a request. I don't want a long funeral. In fact, I don't even need a eulogy.
Listen to the man.
1 or 2 minutes. I hope that I will live so well the rest of the day. I don't know how long I'll live, and I'm not concerned about that. But I hope I can live so well that the preacher can get up and say he was faithful. That's all. That's enough. That's the sermon I'd like to hear. Well done, thy good and faithful servant.
Yes, sir.
You've been faithful. You've been concerned about others. That
he told them, and when he died, y'all ain't gotta do all that hooping and hollering for me. Y'all look at my casket and y'all say, that's a good man right there. He was a faithful servant because he did God's work. Do you realize how strong of a person you got to be? When this man know that death was at his doorstep, Everywhere he went, they threatened to kill him, blowing up his house, setting stuff on fire. This man could easily probably got on the plane somewhere and went somewhere and hide somewhere. But he know that God chose him to carry on that mission. But we're going to end this show tonight, man. Once again, rest in peace to the great late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We thank you for everything you did for us, for everybody on this earth. We appreciate it. All I'm asking y'all is don't let his death go in vain. Work on yourself. Stop judging others. It's easy to talk about somebody. It's harder to lift somebody up. So let's lift them up, not beat them down. Don't talk about people when they down. Talk about a way of getting them back up. Let's reverse a lot of stuff. Let's end a lot of this nonsense. Let's allow the kids to have a chance. But I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all go get my new mixtape, Let the Swag Talk, available now on livemixtapes.com. Numbers running real high, y'all. Appreciate all the love and support to the ones that don't listen and download it. Y'all keep downloading and listening to it. Go to livemixtapes.com and go to Reality Music Entertainment merch /creator/teespring.com and grab you some merchandise, some brand new reality music gear. Get y'all a bag, a shirt, a hoodie. Get you something. Phone case, water bottle. We got everything online for y'all to order. You can Google it. Reality Music Entertainment creator/teespring.com. Y'all stay blessed. Have a great week. Make this week count. Make sure y'all understand that y'all hold the key to a lot of stuff. Everything starts with you and how you live your life. Stay positive, y'all. I'll see y'all probably on, I don't think I'm gonna be on Wednesday, maybe Thursday or Friday night. Y'all hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door. We had a good time in honor Dr. Martin Luther King, and we're gonna let his dream live on. We're not gonna let him die in vain, y'all. We're gonna keep spreading that love to everybody feel it. We ain't gonna stop till everybody feel some love. Y'all have a blessed night, man. See y'all same time, same channel, different night. Y'all stay blessed. One love.